I'm on my way to pick up our special guest. He is a very good friend, so I'm looking forward to this. His first job was a toilet cleaner, which he was so good at he got promoted to quality control. He is a proud Okie boy, but has called Toowoomba home for the last 19 years. What people might not know about him is he was in the Army Reserves. He is obsessed with his NRL fantasy team and is a dreadful baker, but a decent cook. I'm currently selling the home for this special guest in Redwood. Let's get to know Adair Donaldson. Adair!
Mate.
How are you?
Good.
Thanks for doing a good chat. Let's get a coffee first.
Yep. Your shout.
Of course it is. What's your poison? Latte with a little sneaky sugar.
Yeah, from time to time.
A sneaky sugar. Let's go for a good chat. Come on. So what's your favourite song?
Chapel Roan, Pink Pony Club.
Chapel Pink. Go away.
No.
Honestly. Adair, thanks for joining us for a good chat.
Pleasure, Brendan.
So,
Where do you want to start?
oh, well,
Let's start with you.
no. Toowoomba, 23 years or 19 years.
It's been 19 years. When we first came back to Toowoomba, Sam was 20 weeks pregnant with our
Fourth boy.
fourth boy. But Toowoomba has always been, this area has always been home. We've never been too far from this area.
Now, I need to ask you this. Your first job, toilet cleaning. I heard you got a promotion.
Yeah.
Quality control. Like, you've always excelled at everything you've done. So,
Oh, Brad, I had finished my first degree, which came out of with valuation, so in property.
yeah.
To support myself going through uni, I was working as a cleaner at nights, so going in big buildings. But I wasn't terribly good at the cleaning, and everybody finds this hilarious because if you ask my wife, she'll say his attention to detail is incredibly lacking. But I learnt the tricks of the trade pretty quickly. I learnt from the fact that if you were cleaning a toilet, all anybody was ever looking for was whether there was the blue. Whether the blue stuff was in the toilet, so squirted in that you could move on.
For those that may not know you, a lawyer by trade,
Yes.
did you always, like growing up, was being a lawyer always what you wanted to be?
It was what I wanted to do. I'd always wanted to be a lawyer. But I was dreadful at school, Brent. I was absolutely dreadful. So you appreciate that in my family, they're all got top marks, etc. And I came along and I failed in the first semester. I called mum and dad in and said, hey, listen,
I don't think he's your child.
when I married Sam, she already had a house.
Yep.
And it was going pretty well.
So your first home was actually Sam's first home.
Yeah. I had a massive student debt and a HECS debt.
Yep.
So that's what I brought into the relationship.
Yeah, so she carried you. Okay.
She did.
Right now, we seem to be in a real pivotal moment. So right now, you've pivoted your career. So you've sold a highly successful law firm
Yes.
here in Toowoomba.
Yep, and we sold it to an incredible woman by the name of Peter Gray.
So what are you doing now? You're obviously not out there fishing or
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm
can't sit still.
yeah, maybe, but what we're doing now is one that's focusing on education. So I do a lot of work going into schools, universities, employers, and educating them about legal risks with respect to codes of conduct. All those big topics.
Yep.
So there's been a huge push for a long period of time about trying to bring about cultural change, and particularly trying to address the horrendous rates when it comes to violence against women in particular. Violence against women, what we're looking at, 1 in 4, 1 in 5 women.
Wow.
Okay, which is off the charts. And then if we look at sexual harassment, we're looking, 53% of women 15 years and over that are going to be exposed to sexual harassment.
That's horrendous.
But mate, you say that to any bloke and they're all going to say that's horrendous. So blokes are motivated, they want to, play their part. But it's how do we get men to be engaging on these issues without them thinking that they are under attack. Like you and I To think that you would use violence against someone that you love is just unthinkable.
Yep.
Majority of men think that.
So that's keeping me busy.
Now, you also do some incredible work with bigger organisations like the NRL.
Yeah.
Which some might say, from an uneducated view, what a terrible job they're doing.
We all see the flashy lights and the players and all those sorts of things. What we don't, well, what I'm incredibly fortunate that I get to see is the work that's being done behind the scenes with respect to those people that are engaged in the welfare and education. People that we don't talk about are these incredible men and women making sure that the young athletes that are coming through are properly educated. One of the things that the NRL, I think, does better than any other organisation, any other employer, is that they educate their employees with respect to consequences of their actions. We are never, ever, ever going to stop people from committing acts of domestic violence, sexual assaults, making stupid decisions when it comes to mobile phones or social media. But what we can eradicate is the ignorance of the law so that people can never, ever say that they didn't know what the consequences were going to be.
Let's talk a little bit about real estate. So obviously Sam's got you into the game.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Bren, because every relationship, there's strengths and weaknesses, and Sam has been brilliant, when it comes to real estate. The first place that we bought was in Bridge Street.
Yep.
Always been in this part of Toowoomba.
Yep.
In
East Toowoomba.
East Toowoomba.
Yep.
Love East Toowoomba, but
Why? What's it about East Toowoomba?
Hey,
'Cause there's some great spots.
everywhere is so close. From a point of view of where we were, I could walk to work in the centre of town. It was 5 minutes away.
Have you ever made a bad real estate decision?
When I think about it, we could have sat where we were in Bridge Street, done Bridge Street up a bit more. I saw a block come up and it was a big, it was on the range, it had beautiful views. That's in hindsight when you look at it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
So, describe your dream home in 3 words.
3 words?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh mate, you're not going to do well at my rapid fire questions.
So it's got to have character.
Yep.
Obviously, it's got to be comfortable.
Yep.
What I love about our home is that it's got an area where we all congregate.
Yep.
And the kitchen, for me, is the space that we all congregate around and the laughs, and we're there as a family.
Yep.
There is always an area that is open where people are sitting around, plenty of space to sit around tables, to come together, and then to share stories.
That's fabulous. What's one item every home needs?
Kitchen. A place where you can escape to read a book.
Ah, I like that. I really like that.
Yep.
Now, for you and Sam, what's a typical Saturday morning here in Toowoomba?
A typical Saturday morning?
Yes.
Haha. Okay, so what we do is Sam and I get up around about 6:15 or so,
Yep.
take the dog for a walk. I walk down to Sunday Merchant, always great coffee there. And then from there, we walk to the markets, buy our veggies, and then we walk back, then get home and have breakfast.
Wow.
That is our Saturday morning.
So if we get through this new segment that we're doing with good chats called Rapid Fire Questions,
Yep.
being Friday, East Toowoomba, we've got to go get a pie.
Rightio.
Where do you think we're getting a pie from when I say that?
Jim's Butcher, Mackenzie.
Miller's Meats.
Miller's Meats. Okay, well, everybody knows the Jim's, don't they?
Ready for rapid fire questions?
Yep. But what happens if I'm not rapid? Because I
No,
like to think
this-
about my question.
No, there's no thinking. This is
Okay,
like
mate.
short, sharp,
Okay, well,
real,
see. If I'll say pass.
and quick answers.
I'll say fuck off.
Quick.
Okay.
Righto. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning.
Clean my teeth. No, start again. Start again. No, start again. Start again. Okay? All right,
First
go.
thing you do when you wake up in the morning.
Take the dog for a walk.
Coffee choice.
My go-to is a latte.
First car.
First car. I think it was a Chimera. Or Magna. It's a Magna.
Magna.
Yeah, white Magna.
Biggest fear.
Ooh. You know when you walk outside and you go into a spider web?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, frigging hate spiders. Okay? Yeah.
Ever had a nickname?
So, Adair. Adair's a bit of a strange name. And there's always been mixtures of that. Daisy.
Daisy.
And I always remember that someone said to me, I always thought his name was Desi. All right.
We'll stick with Des. Last concert you went to?
Best concert that I've ever been to in my life.
Here we go.
Happiest place on earth. Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Yep. Greatest concert.
Do you have a Netflix account or do you use someone else's?
Oh, I've got a Netflix, I've got a, you name it, we've got the
So
account.
you've got 4 boys, so they all use yours.
Yeah, they've all got, yep.
Beef or chicken?
Geez, that's a hard one. I'll probably go beef.
Celebrity crush?
A celebrity crush? I haven't got one.
Stop it. You can't pass.
No, I can pass. You know, when you talk about celebrity crush, are we talking about...
Think however you want.
Love to meet. No, I'm not going anywhere on that question. My children will be paying out on me on that.
What's your bedtime?
9, 10 o'clock.
Okay. What time do you wake up?
Around about 10 to 4.
Okay. Wow. Have you ever faked a sickie?
No, I've never faked a sickie. I may have had brown bottle flu, but I've never...
I think you've done very well there, so I'm going to go treat you to one of the best pies. And you
And
have to eat
Bren, good chat.
Good chat. Good chat.
Good chat.
No, we haven't finished yet.
Oh,
One more question. Actually, we'll do this final question before the pie. Now, this question is actually one that you asked my wife when she started working for you, that we have now stolen and we use now to end all of our good chats.
holy hell. Is that right?
Yep. What does success mean to you?
Happiness.
Happiness. I love that.
Yep.
Brilliant. Let's go get a meat pie.
Yep.
Mushy
Isn't it-
peas that you go to?
No, I would have gone cheese and bacon, but I haven't had a mushy pea pie for ages.
They're good. Don't need sauce with these.
Oh, yum.